Alright guys, I'm back at it again tonight. I'm going to actually share this with you. This is something I bought off of Amazon. This is a Enhon leak test kit. You see it, CO2 reaction liquid. Here's the part number right here that you can find on Amazon, and it says Enhon head gasket tester combustion car truck combustion leak check new, made in China. I'll show you what's inside the box here. This does not come with a case. It just comes with this box right here. For $31, I didn't think it was a bad deal. We have one at the shop. It's actually a UV view. I am not very fond of it. It works okay. It is a dual chamber just like this one. Problem that I run into, it has rubber sections in the middle of it that tend to suck air. They don't seal tight all the time. They tend to leak liquid. So I'm not, it's not my type of tester. I like the design, but I like this style right here that actually held together with an O-ring. You have less potential to leak, and it's serviceable. Where the other one, the only thing you can do is put a clamp on the outside or a zip tie or something like that. This is actually a two-stage leak combustion tester. So we have one here that you fill to the level, and then we have a second tier. I fill to the level here. So at any time, if you get expansion in your liquid when you're doing the cylinder test and you haven't pulled enough liquid out, it'll only contaminate this bottom one and not the top one. It also comes with this right here, which is our bulb. It's got a little check valve in there. It only allows air to be pulled one direction through the bottom of here. This is going to seal around your radiator neck, and this is going to allow you to draw carbon dioxide out of the radiator if you have a blown head gasket. And what's going to happen, you're going to have a chemical reaction that's going to cause it to turn yellow. In some cases of diesel, you'll see where it'll turn green. I still say it looks yellow to me, but most people say it's a greener color, I should say, or a darker yellow. But it's going to give you an indication that you have a cylinder head gasket problem, an EGR cooler problem, or somehow carbon dioxide is getting into your coolant system. And those are usually the only two ways that that'll happen. It also comes with this bottle of blue liquid. Like I said, when this blue liquid comes in contact with carbon dioxide, it's going to turn yellow. They say it'll turn green with diesel. That hasn't been my experience. Like I said, it seems to be more of a darker yellow color in my opinion. But it does come with the liquid. It comes with what you're holding in my hand here. It comes with the test chamber, the bulb, and your liquid here. Like I said, I didn't think that was a really bad deal for $31. Like I said, I have one at the shop. It's actually a UV view, I believe. And I really don't like that tester at all. For the kind of money they get for it, I don't think it's very good quality. You can buy one at Harbor Freight. It's only a single stage. And just about everybody's making one that particular style. And they range around $30 to $50. The problem with them is they tend to become contaminated. Like I said, if you have expansion in your coolant system where you didn't take enough coolant out for expansion to where you can actually siphon air off the top of the radiator, if there's carbon dioxide in it, you'll be able to sample that. Otherwise, you'll end up sucking up antifreeze, and you don't want that. And that's what's nice about these dual stage testers. Like I said, the single stage ones are okay. I'm not, I don't really care for them, is what I'm trying to get at. But they are good testers. Years ago, they used to be made out of a glass chamber. Now everything is mostly plastic. But you used to be able to get them from Napa, Carlisle, and a bunch of other places. And it used to be one solid glass chamber with a rubber boot on the bottom and a bulb on top. Like I said, either way, it gets the job done. It's just not my preference on particular style tester that I wanted to use. I had one in the past and it was similar to this right here. It was a Mako one, and what ended up happening is the plastic ended up cracking on it, and I ended up taking it apart because it was in three pieces and using it as a small one like this, and eventually that piece cracked on it. It was non-serviceable, and it was ridiculously expensive to replace. So, like I said, I found this one for $31. Very impressed with it. It does not come with a case or anything. There is other ones similar to this that range in the $45 range and come with a valve tester for valve caps and different radiator caps and stuff like that. This is about the simplest one that you can get. If you have an adapter kit, you can make this work. So I figured I'd share that with you guys. Give me a like, share, subscribe, and we will talk to you later. Have a good night.